Next Health is the first of its kind health optimization and longevity center.
The current healthcare system deals with disease, sickness. You go to the hospital when you're broken or you're injured.
Unless you have a real disease or a real problem, you'll try to go home. And this is after waiting, an hour in the waiting room for a 15-minute visit with a doctor. So the whole system is kind of upside down. I had the luxury of having a practice already set up that was doing really well, and I just really wanted to do something completely different and be a part of the solution, not part of the problem. And I want to reimagine how ideally would patients interact with the healthcare system.
We want to flip the model on its head. Next Health is a fully fledged medical facility, but we don't look or feel anything like a doctor's office or hospital. It's really the first of its kind as a health optimization center.
We reimagine the entire healthcare system from the ground up. What you'll do is you'll get all different types of what we call biomarkers, a collection of blood tests, x-ray testing, body mass imaging, genetic testing. We get a really good quantifiable picture of what's going on kind of under the hood in your body.
We're seeing what all their biometrics are. We scan their entire body. We can measure their bone density, their water weight, their visceral fat, their body composition. So once we have all the data, we can decide, okay, do they need cryotherapy, infrared light therapy, IVs,
hormone optimization, NAD, stem cell therapy, all of these things together add another layer to really affect their longevity.
And we have the best of the best available for them right here on site.
We provide you with a high-level medical evaluation to tell you which of these technologies you need. We're going to curate the technology for your specific personalized healthcare goals. Everything is under a medical license, which means we are held to a very high standard of safety and scientific validation. I, as a medical director, I look into all of the research and make sure it's proven technology that we can really take advantage of. IV therapy at Next Health is one of the cornerstones of our treatment methodology here. It's so much more beneficial and immediately available to all of your cells than taking a pill, for example.
Customers come, they hang out together, they're getting IVs together out there in the open. It's somewhere that you want to be, that you socialize at, that you can bring your friends to.
When you come to Next Health, what you'll find is our model is based around being a more active participant in your own health. We have a lot of therapy around longevity.
They're not waiting for a doctor to diagnose them, 20 years down the line. They're saying today, I'm going to make sure that I feel as good as possible, and I'm going to extend my lifespan and my health span for as long as possible.
I had went to another place that wouldn't let me in the door because they were beginning to close up. Got to the door of Next Health, and Vanessa let me in. Before I found Next Health, I was just having less and less energy in general. It was harder to get up in the morning, and I felt like I was leaking energy out the back door and didn't know what was causing it. To be honest with you, one of the first things that hit me was like, can I afford this? Now it's come to the place a year and a half later, how can I not afford this? And I feel a good, at least 10 years physically younger than I did when I walked in the door.
When you optimize your health, you're optimizing everything about your life across the board.
It's so encouraging and humbling for me to see people come in every day saying, you've changed my life. And that's what gives us a drive to move forward and do more with Next Health.